Hey, this is Chris and welcome to my garage. I'd like to show you a quick little idea I came up with, and I think some other people have come up with this idea online for installing a new Chamberlain garage door opener. And if you, like me, you've got some things hooked up in your house that are that become compatibility issues when you're installing a new garage door opener. So one of the things I ran into is I actually have this loop that runs from my alarm system. So when we disarm the alarm, the garage door goes up, and when you arm the alarm system, the garage door goes down. And of course, that is not compatible with these newer fangled Chamberlain garage door openers that have this kind of opener, or the button control that you put in. So I started pecking around and trying to figure out how to make it work with the opener. And instead of hacking the opener itself, which has a warranty that I would then void, I decided to hack one of the wireless openers. You know, one of the things you would have in the car that we would not use because we use another controller that operates the alarm system. So what I did here, if you can get a close look, there are 3 buttons on these remotes. There's SW4, SW2, and SW1. Apparently you could have 4 buttons because there's a place in the circuit board for SW3, but it is not used. And as you can see, SW4 used to have a button there. And what I did was I desoldered the button from the circuit board and soldered on my own leads that I will then connect with my devices that I use with my old opener to control it. So there you go, there's a little tip, and you can see that I desoldered the 2 inside contact points. I don't know that those outer 2 do anything, but the 2 that are towards the inside of the button of the circuit board there are the ones that I took off and reused, and it works like a charm. So there you go, there's your little tech tip if you run into the same issue. This would also be the case if you use one of these devices. We use an Insteon device that can, that I can get a status on the garage door opener. It's up there, it's the thing that's up there in the outlet. If you use one of those devices that just uses a normally open, momentarily closed relay, you can see it right there. If you use one of those, that of course is not compatible with the Chamberlain, and I'm going to hook both my alarm system and that up. This opener does have the My Cue function, which is cool and everything, but I already use Insteon, and I have a lot of other things in the Insteon app that I wanted to have that still. So I have both alarm control back with this idea, and I can use my Insteon device still. So here's what I ended up with. I have a wire coming out of the controller. This button, of course, no longer works, but you can see that this button will still operate the lights. But now this, once I short these, you can see that the opener still operates. So I have an open loop that I can short and still control my door. And here's what the finished installation looks like. You can see the opener up there is wired down, and I've got it connected to my leads down in the inside this light here where the other connections are. And it works, everything tests out, and I would show you, but I'm using the phone that's on. So there you go. That's a way of hacking things. If you don't mind sacrificing an opener, you can give yourself a way to use your old devices with your new Chamberlain garage door opener.